All right, we're gonna try this again. I'm doing a short drive today. This is FSD Beta 11.4.3. We're just doing some real-time testing and seeing how it does and what will happen. I got the little man in the back, so if you enjoy some background noise, he'll obviously be helpful with that. And I did actually, the cool thing is I picked up a new GoPro. So this is the GoPro 11. I got the 10, obviously forward facing. So I'm gonna mix it up and see how well it does. But you know, would love to just see, you know, feel free to throw your comments at how you feel that this is going. Again, I have front facing and forward facing. And actually, you know, I've gotten a lot of comments about, you know, how safe do I feel that FSD is. Clearly, you know, I've been driving this for 2.5 years. I was I was the first public beta tester. And, you know, I've been driving with my kids pretty much ever since I got it. And I feel very comfortable. You just have to be alert at all times. You know, and for the most part, it does a very good job. There's those times where, sure, I have to disengage, but I'm not going to be putting my kids in a situation where I think they're going to be in a bad situation overall, right? Like, driving with FSD, it's very safe and does a very good job overall. So that's why I feel very comfortable utilizing it. So, all right, so we're going to go here. All right, we're merging. Shout out to the Rivian behind me. All right, so I'm gonna mix this up. Slowing down a little bit there. Slowed down to 25. I believe it's because it was a school zone, but obviously we have summer, so I sped it up a little bit. Coming up to a stop here. So it actually, so that's the insane thing about FSD, right? It's making real-time decisions. It's not based on maps, right? It's looking. And so in that situation, I could actually feel the car geared towards wanting to go to the left, but it stayed in the middle. So good job on that. Bolt is going. All right. That bolt. Okay. I'm really not sure what is. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over here. That is actually a situation where, yeah, I had to take over. I think it got confused there. So the Chevy Bolt came out and, or was just pretty much stopping in the middle of the road. So, you know, that made me go into the middle lane. I thought I was just gonna go around, but it stayed there. So I had to put the blinker light to go back. And then obviously that white van, the white van came out and went into the middle lane, but I think it was trying to go around them. It wasn't completely sure, but it kind of just left me in the middle of the drive. And so what did I do? It was obviously very important, obviously, to get out of the way. So I just disengaged. The Rivian was trying to go around me, so. stay in the middle lane. Do you want coffee? Alright, so we're going to be going through the light here.
Mama.
It's okay, buddy. Just doing a quick drive. Alright, so we're going through the downtown area. So this Model Y is coming out here. That allowed that car to back in. It was getting a little close, so again, I was pretty much getting ready to take over there. So, all right, we're not getting really any humans here. So downtown area can get busy at times. Alright, so we're going to be making a left here. Slowing down. It wasn't not completely sure if people are coming in. So we're making a left here. I see a biker here, so we'll see if it waits. Looks like it's gonna wait for the biker to go. No cars coming, no people crossing, so made a really safe turn there. Alright, so this looks like the lady's not even going to the crosswalk and it stopped. That's great. That's what we want to see. So, it's actually going to be navigating through a parking lot. Pretty insane. Okay, I'm going to be picking a new location. But again, here we are literally going through a parking lot, and FSD is taking us there. So, should update the these people are on that side, so it's going to go around. Alright, and then we should be taking a right. So I think this lady is coming. But it literally just took me through a parking lot, and now it's going to be making a right here. It should be going all the way through. Look at that. That's just truly just amazing. Just type in this other place. So we're driving, and so that's the thing about it, right? Is I'm driving, it had a couple of things that were a little bit more difficult to navigate, and kind of got confused, but it's also at the same time, like, it's able to handle like real-time things, like going through a parking lot and driving through and making a right. So it's truly mind-blowing, you know, what it's capable of doing. Little man's tired, so he typically will cry a little bit before he falls asleep. All right, so we're gonna be making a right up here. One person crossing the street, but they will be clearing out soon. And just like that, noticing the little man's out. Getting onto the highway now. I think I got missed that. Was not able to make the transition. Okay. I guess we're stuck here. Alright, so I'm gonna kill this. I'm definitely not gonna go around like that. So that's a little bit frustrating. It's just the navigation just could not get that right. So let's go here. I'm going to navigate manually a little bit here. It's definitely a bummer. That should have, you know, it needs to be able to make those transitions. I thought it was gonna, I mean, alright, it stopped for this car in front of us. I thought it would at least, you know, maybe come to more of a pause, but I think it just wanted to keep going. So instead of coming to a bigger pause, it just wanted to keep going, and ended up wanting to do a loop. But the last thing I want to do, you can't do all those loops and get back on the highway. So, alright, so we did a three-way stop, had a person cross the street, and it's our turn. Ooh, that car almost came out, and we're gonna be making a right here. Made a clean right. Let's see. Looks like the GoPro is probably too hot. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like the GoPro here is too hot, so I'll probably need to... You'll see part of my face and reactions through part of the video, and then it'll stop, obviously. It'll just be this view, which isn't bad, it's just not as good. Probably will hit this light. Yep. Wow. Shout out to all the Teslas. Model Y here, a Model 3, Model Y, another Model 3 over there.